What if I told you the darkest chapter in Buccaneers history is the reason we're about to shine brighter than ever? A forgotten mistake, a cursed era, is now fueling something much bigger, global glory, and maybe even Olympic gold. This is the comeback story you didn't know you needed. Bucks Nation. Can you feel that buzz? That pressure in your chest? That fire in your gut? This isn't just another off-season. This is a battlefield before the war, where mistakes of the past crash headfirst into the promise of our future. We're standing at a turning point, a place where our worst memory becomes the fuel for our greatest rise. So let's face it, no sugarcoating. It's time to rip open old wounds and talk about a name we all wish we could forget. Greg Schiano. Yeah, that guy. He came in like a storm back in 2012, all fire, all control, all structure. But instead of building a dynasty, he left us in chaos. At first, it felt promising. The Bucks started his era with a 7-9 season, not perfect, but a step forward. Then came the collapse. 4-12. Disaster. But it wasn't just the record. It was everything. His old school, harsh coaching style, players hated it, morale tanked. Trust disappeared. Then came the worst, the MRSA outbreak in 2013, a serious medical crisis inside the locker room that left players infected. And one of our kickers filing a lawsuit. That's not football. That's chaos. The fallout? Schiano got fired. So did GM Mark Dominic. We weren't just losing games. We were losing our identity. That was the bottom, the dark waters of our past. But here's the thing, Bucks Nation, we didn't sink. We fought. We rebuilt. And we climbed all the way to the top. Now, we've got a Super Bowl ring shining on our fingers from 2021. 4 straight division titles. And a roster that's filled with stars who play with heart, pride, and purpose. And just when you think that's where the story ends, it gets even better. Because from the ashes of the past, we're now rising toward the world stage. Not just Sunday domination. We're talking Olympic glory. Yeah, you heard me right. Flag football is officially coming to the Olympics in 2028. And guess what? One of our own is already in the spotlight to represent Team USA. Antoine Winfield Jr., the heart of our defense, a relentless force, a highlight machine. His instincts, his speed, his game-breaking ability, it's everything Team USA needs in a flag football tournament. He's not just good enough to play. He's good enough to lead. From a nightmare era to international respect, that's what this team is about now. We were broken, and now we're building something bigger than we've ever seen. Now it's your turn, Bucks Nation. What do you remember about the Schiano era? And how proud are you to see someone like Antoine Winfield Jr. rising to represent us on a global stage? Drop your thoughts in the comments, rate your confidence in the Bucks' future from 1 to 10, and let's keep this fire burning. The past tried to bury us. But we're not just alive, we're about to conquer the world. He doesn't just play defense, he defines it. Antoine Winfield Jr. might soon wear red, white, and blue on the world stage, and it's sending one clear message. The Bucks are no longer just an NFL team, we're becoming a global powerhouse. Let's talk about a man who was born to disrupt. Antoine Winfield Jr. isn't just a rising star, he's a storm in shoulder pads. You can't coach instinct, you can't fake fearlessness, and this guy? He's got both. According to ESPN's Matt Bowen, Winfield has that rare ability to always be where the ball is. He's the type of player who can read an offense before the quarterback even snaps it. He can chase down receivers in space, lock them down, and still come crashing in with a hit that makes the whole stadium flinch. In just 5 NFL seasons, here's what he's stacked up. 7 interceptions, 20 pass breakups, 17 sacks from the safety position. That's insane production. And now, imagine him doing all that on the international stage, representing Team USA in the 2028 Olympics. Chills. Right? While other names like Mike Evans and Bucky Irving have floated around, it's Winfield Jr. who the experts say fits perfectly in Olympic flag football. His quickness, his awareness, his all-out aggression. That's what wins games when the world is watching. But here's the part that matters most. This isn't just about Winfield. This is about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers having one of their own become a symbol, a walking, running, ball-hawking representation of everything this team stands for. We're talking about passion, precision, and a never-back-down mentality. If Winfield suits up for Team USA, it won't just make us proud. It'll prove that the Bucks have arrived, not just in the NFL, but on a global scale. So, yes, it's personal. It's bigger than football. It's about respect. And if you think that's exciting, buckle up. Because this next part, it's confirmation of everything we've been fighting for. For years, we were overlooked. Our defense wasn't feared. Our team wasn't trusted. But now, that has changed. The Olympic buzz is just one piece. The real crown jewel of this era is our defense. And who do we thank for that? One name, Todd Bowles. Some fans questioned his extension earlier this offseason. Some wondered if he had the vision. But now, those doubts are dead silent. Even Kirk Cousins, quarterback for our NFC South rival Atlanta Falcons, recently gave Todd Bowles the ultimate nod of respect. That's right, the man on the other side of the field, the one trying to dodge our defense, is calling Bowles a defensive genius. And we already knew that, didn't we? Bowles didn't just rebuild this defense, he crafted it, piece by piece, brick by brick. He's the reason our opponents flinch when they see us on the schedule. He's the reason quarterbacks second-guess themselves. He's the mastermind behind the tactical nightmare that we unleash every single week. So, Bucks Nation, let's talk. How excited are you to see Winfield Jr. possibly repping the red, white, and blue? What's your take on Todd Bowles? Has he proved himself, or is there more to show? And which part of our defense makes you most confident heading into the season? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Rate this defense from 1 to 10 and let the world know. The Bucks are no joke. We're coming for the league, for the Olympics, for it all. When NFL legends compare playing our defense to getting a root canal, you know something serious is happening in Tampa Bay. This isn't just football. This is psychological warfare, and Todd Bowles is the general leading the charge. Now, picture this. Kirk Cousins, a veteran quarterback who's seen it all, steps up to the mic. And with full honesty, he says, I heard John Gruden say on his YouTube channel, I'd rather go to the dentist to get a filling than play Todd Bowles on a short week, and I thought that was a good summary. Let that sink in. One of the smartest football minds in the NFL, John Gruden himself, basically said facing Todd Bowles' defense is worse than a dentist drill. That's not a joke, that's fear, that's respect. But what does Cousins mean exactly? He explains it perfectly. On a short week, when time is tight and game prep is limited, Bowles' defense becomes a nightmare. It's not just pressure, it's pressure from every angle, from looks you didn't even know were possible. It's exotic blitz, it's disguised coverage, it's a mental chess match where every move feels like a trap. You don't have time to adjust, you can't get comfortable. And that's exactly how Bowles likes it. This is the man who built the defense that destroyed Patrick Mahomes in Super Bowl LV. No touchdowns, total shutdown. The Chiefs didn't know what hit them. And now, after a tough season filled with injuries in our secondary, the front office said one thing loud and clear. We believe in Todd Bowles. And they backed it up with action. They went into the draft and added fresh young talent across the board. Then they signed Hassan Reddick, one of the league's most feared pass rushers, a true sack machine with game-wrecking speed off the edge. This defense? It's not just rebuilt. It's loaded. The pieces are in place. The scheme is lethal. And the league is watching, scared. So what does this all mean for us, Bucks Nation? It means we're no longer just reacting to the past. We're defining the future. We've taken the pain of our lowest moments and forged a defense that has NFL quarterbacks literally dreading us. We've got a young superstar safety on track to represent us in the Olympics, a head coach who strikes fear into the minds of offensive coordinators, a front office that's finally giving him the tools he needs, and a fan base, you, ready to roar louder than ever before. This isn't hype. This is a movement. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers aren't just climbing back. We're coming to dominate. So tell me, Bucks Nation, are you ready to witness history? Do you believe we're building something legendary? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell us the moment you knew this team was different. Rate our defense from 1 to 10. Let the world hear your voice. This is our time. This is our team. This is Tampa Bay. Go Bucks!